So today we're sitting with Matt Wensley, liver transplant from Orange. Matt, tell us a little bit about your journey to transplantation. What led to it?
Well, since I was born, I was born with biliary atresia, which is just like sometimes it just happens when you're born. I think it's pretty rare. And then ever since I can remember, I've always known that I'd need a transplant. But when I was 6 weeks old, I had a few operations just to help just drag it out, so I didn't have to go through that when I was a kid. Um, yeah, made it to 19 years. I think the doctors just saw a decline in bloods, in my results and everything, and I was getting very much more fatigued and everything was going on. So they decided to put me on the list, and I waited about a year, and I got that call.
What was the condition? It's
Biliary atresia.
and what is that exactly? Just for everyone listening
Oh.
in.
It's a blockage of the tubes or the ducts that carry bile from the liver to the gallbladder.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm missing a few pieces in there, and I did some operations and moved some stuff around, which did the job for held on for 19 years. So
What were you sort of struggling with in that period?
I think it was just really fatigue. Like otherwise, I felt normal. I never felt really sick or anything. And then I was getting more and more jaundice, and my friends were picking up on it, and people I met down the street,
Yeah,
just like a very yellow person.
yeah. It's not a great look, the jaundice, is it?
No, but like because I always see myself like that, I didn't really notice. It was always normal to me.
Yeah, it's funny that I guess it's somewhat similar to me, where obviously I didn't notice problem with my heart until I was, into my 20s. But looking
Yeah,
back, there were the signs that stuff was going on. But when you're living it, you know
yeah,
what you know. You don't know any difference.
yeah. Like it's like the norm for you. So
Yeah, so we're talking with other patients as well. We're often the last people to really pick up on what's going on.
yeah, that's right. And that's
Yeah.
why I was pretty shocked when they said, "Oh, I'll put you on the list," because I was feeling all right, but obviously the blood results and everything was telling a different story.
And was your condition as a kid, was that restrictive?
Yeah,
With
yeah.
what your other
So
friends were doing and everything?
yeah, so with the whole liver aspects, I think some of I don't know it was backing up to my spleen. So I had an enlarged spleen, and then that took me out, so I couldn't play like any contact sports or anything that my friends were playing. Had to always be safe around stuff. So I played soccer until I was like 6, and then family pulled me out because I was getting a bit more like contact.
Yeah.
Friends all played football and stuff. I wasn't allowed to play that. So
And
yeah,
how was that? Because I'm interested, because most people I talk to, you know, did quite a bit of that in their youth or whatever, and then they lost the ability to do it, where you sort of never really had that much, time on the sports field as such as everyone else. So how did you deal with it?
uh, I just did other things really. Like all my friends were doing it, and I'd always nag mum because I didn't think I fully understand it. I was like, "Come on, let me play. Like it'll be fine. I can wear like a guard or something and get through it." But she never let me. And then I just took up running one day. Went to like the local running group here and did that twice a week, and that pretty much filled me with what I needed to do.
And then the transplant itself, at what age was that? Did you say 19?
So I was 19 years old. It
Yep.
was in 2014
Yep. And that was in which hospital? RPA?
in up here, yeah, in
Yeah.
Sydney.
Yeah. And then post transplant, what's life like now for you?
Oh, I think as soon as I came home from the hospital, the fatigue was gone. I was waking up at 7. I had energy, and and then I told mum, and she was so amazed. Like it was pretty quick the turnover. And I remember being in a hospital bed a few weeks after, and then mum took a photo of me, and my friends were commenting, "Oh my god, you're not yellow anymore!" Like it was instant.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a pretty amazing feeling, isn't it? That getting your life back, essentially, isn't it?
yeah, that's right. Like, and obviously, like, yeah, career changes and um, I don't know, yeah, just felt like a new person.
And speaking of career, you were starting to be a teacher, and
I was.
now you're in ICU as a nurse.
Yes, I'm a nurse.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Explain how that all played out.
well, when I was in ICU, I just had these amazing nurses, and some of them were like fellas, so male nurses, and they did this amazing job. And then you go to the ward, and there was so many amazing nurses, and they had even student nurses looking after me now and then. And I just thought, wow, they're doing such a great job that I could do that. I think I should give back to what people done for me.
Yeah.
And then I think Mum was taking me home in the car, and I just thought, Mum, I think I want to be a nurse.
And that's
And then
great. That's to be able to, a lot of people like to give back post transplant, and it's a natural thing because you've been given, an opportunity to live again.
yeah,
But it's not that common that people change their entire careers to do that full time.
yeah. But as I said, like I didn't really know what I wanted to do when I finished school, and I think it was just meant to be. Like this just showed me the way.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great. And you're enjoying it?
I am. I'm in my third year, but I'm still rotating around all the wards to see what's my niche.
Yeah.
But
And if you got any ideas of where you want to sort of specialize or
yeah, actually, coronary care is my favorite at the moment.
oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Good choice. Good choice.
yeah.
I'm a bit biased there, but yeah. Well, there you go. That's great, mate. I'm glad it's all going so well. Thanks for
Thank
sharing
you.
your story with us.
Thank you.